Taurus, you are up. Last but most certainly not least, for the June money energy reading. Before I go any further, KIRWKC.com, main podcasting platform. Podcast carried everywhere. Also, for the reading, take what resonates, leave what does not. If it's not your story, don't try to make it fit. I'm just a person sitting here reading energy and tarot cards. You know your story better than I ever could. Now that I said all of that, let's get into this reading. I'm telling you right now, some of you are having a difficult time. It's more than likely related to finances. We're talking about a money reading, or it's related to something that is affecting your finances. So yeah, let's start with the oracle cards. Also, this is basically saying you might want to throw yourself into your work to help you pass the time too. And this is Christine Lagarde. And it says, overtime heals all wounds. Let he who is without debt throw the first shade. The world stage is no place for drama. Right? And the energy of this reading, which is the title, Keep Private Matters Private. Especially with this last sentence, it says, the world stage is no place for drama. If there are other things happening in your life that are starting to bleed into other things that could be public knowledge, this is saying, hey, you may want to find a way to remove that energy or remove yourself from that energy. That way it doesn't spill over into the public space. Or should I say the court of public opinion. Now, the other card that came out is Ingvar Kamprad. He's the co-founder of IKEA, self-made billionaire. And it says, also this came out in Aries reading. It says, a good business model requires self-assembly, meaning working with others, but you're leading the charge, is what you're doing. Making sure everything's on the up and up. You can't just assign it to someone and let them do it. You have to make sure your vision is what's happening. And it says your customer is your coworker. In other words, like I said, the Aries, feedback is a gift. And then it says privacy loves company. Again, keep private matters private. That's what's the main message on this. And also, this card is more of a fake it till you make it. And this card is Janet Yellen. And it says, if it's gonna crash, it needs government cash. When it rains, make it rain. You can teach a man to fish, but you'll also need to stimulate a fishing industry. So in other words, sometimes you have to create openings in the market. Sometimes you have to create opportunity for success, is what this is saying. But also it's saying, fake it till you make it. Again, this is one of those things where even if things aren't going well, keep it private until things start to go well. Sort of like the Ponzi scheme we have going on in the United States. It's not going well. They're trying to keep it private by printing more money and doing all of this other stuff. Basically until it starts going well again. So, yeah. Do your best to keep private matters private. Now, this is the clarification with the tarot cards. You have the Eight of Swords that came out. Eight of Swords is air energy, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. This is about self-imprisonment. It can also be about silence, too. It's usually done by one's own accord. You may be separating yourself from people, or this is a cue to do a little bit of solitude. Do a little bit of solitude or solitary actions. Now, next card that came out was the Seven of Cups, options being offered. But it seems like following that is the devil. These options that are currently being offered to you are attached to something that is toxic or low vibrational. And that might frustrate you. You may feel like the right opportunities just aren't coming available for you to get that win that you're looking for. But following that is the Three of Wands, fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is saying the ships are coming in. Also, Devil is Capricorn energy, Cups is water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. But Three of Wands is saying the ships are coming in. You can see the sun there in the background, where the sun is rising. And then following that is the Queen of Pentacles. Someone who's very good with money. Someone who has the Midas touch. Someone who has a very good business mind. Doesn't matter if you're male or female. And approaching things with the Queen of Pentacles mindset. Not staying in that other energy of, oh, well, it's not working out. Oh, well, I don't have. Oh, well, this. Oh, well, that. Focusing on the good that's happening. Making use of the resources, the new resources that come into your energy. Doing that will bring you this, the Wheel of Fortune. And it's kind of interesting. Like I said before, Ingvar Kamprad came out during the Aries reading. I was talking about billionaire energy. If there's anything that gives that vibe, it's definitely the Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune is about expansion. This is about making the right decision and making the right moves. Also, I just heard for somebody, they will be able, Janet Yellen style, to print their own money. Even though Jerome Powell is the head of the Fed. But still, based off of the recommendations of Janet Yellen, coupled with Jerome Powell, that determines what we print. How much money we print in the United States. Something is said to me, for some of you, you will be able to print your own money. Again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Throughout the midst of all of these internal changes, all of these things that are happening, the main message is keep your private matters private. I feel if you do that and you throw yourself into your work to make the time go by faster, not only will the time go by fast, you will start to reap a reward. And it will come in slowly. Because the Knight of Pentacles is at the bottom of the deck. But once it comes in, you have the Wheel of Fortune. In Taurus, that is your message. KIRWKC.com, main podcasting platform. Until next time, Taurus, be blessed.